Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to August review and September preview. So it almost feels like it's been a long time since I've done one of these reviews. To be fair, it has only been a month, but it's been a busy month. I've been on holiday, back to work, and just generally life's been a little bit more hectic than normal. No kind of major news on the personal front where things still ticking along quietly, but on the channel itself, it's going to be an odd month to review because July had the birthday week in it, so if I was to compare it to that, it's going to be a bit off. Now, views are down compared to the previous 28 days, so again I always do 28 days, and I'm actually going from July 30th until August 26th as I review this. I'm actually recording it on August 29th, but YouTube hasn't quite updated right now. So I'm slightly down on views compared to last month. Again, I'm not actually overly worried about that right now. It's difficult to actually work out because I'm on 6,660 views, odd number, but it's not like a bad number to have. I mean, it's still good. That's generally where I kind of tend to lie, there or thereabouts. The following month will be a bit easier for me to kind of work out if that's actually been good or not. Views are up, but I think there was a problem with YouTube data at the moment, so I see, minutes watched is up, sorry. I see that coming up to about 41,000 minutes. I actually think it's less because it's YouTube does have a problem right now with the data collected for estimated minutes watched. There's like a big spike that's just happened, and I don't think that big spike is really meant to be there. I'm going to take a rough guess that I've probably got maybe about 1,500 less, so if I say at the moment, say 39,500, that's just a random number. In regards to engagement, I think it's just towards the end of the summer, things start to go off, and again I'm comparing it to my birthday week, so or a birthday month really, so pretty much everything's down. Likes, dislikes, comments, shares, videos added to the playlist, and the subscribers. Now there has been a net increase in subscribers, but it's not as many as it was between July 2nd and July 29th. Again, I'm only comparing it to that birthday week where I had a ton of videos, and actually they didn't do as badly as I thought they were doing. Not been massive hits, but they did bring in a little bit of extra. So keeping in mind again that we're always kind of looking in the past here for stuff. Our most popular video of the last month was my Goblins vs Gnomes pack opening, and that was from the end of July. It's not including the ear-to-ear one that's just been out. That is just later on, but that will probably be my most popular video. The next most is my very first video. That's still ticking along, 400 views this month. I hate that video so much because it's the one that did so well, and it's so bad, so dreadful quality, and I really hope people don't turn off the channel because of it. I have put an annotation in it to say, look, it's not that bad, there's just better stuff now. Maybe it works for some people, you never know. So yeah, top 2 views are pack openings. We've then got our June series, episode 1 and episode 2. Episode 3 slightly slower, but again we're kind of only getting half a month worth of data in it. Episode 4 and 5 is not out yet when I'm looking at this. Maybe it is out yet. It's only been a week if it has been out. The final Space Engine video, the Black Holes one, that ticked along. That's an odd one. It did get views, but the retention wasn't there, so I like to kind of get between 40 and 50% retention. What that means is that people enjoy it. Again, people always say don't hang up on your analytics too much. I just find them quite interesting. It tells me what works to an extent. The Space Engine video got a few people in, but it didn't hold people watching it. A lot of them kind of watched and then just drifted off. They kind of just switched off after a minute or so. You know, it's one of these things. I do want to come back to Space Engine. I think it's one of these things that's absolutely wonderful, but I need to find a better way of doing them. So I'll put that to research. We've then kind of got other videos here and there. Looking at the top 10, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of my top 10 videos are card pack openings, and there will be more card pack openings. People like them, you know, there's just no way around it. It's not that it's a bad thing, it's just it's not an easy thing. However, the good news is today I have just finished recording 10. To be fair, it's not all been on the same day, but I've just finished recording 10 Grand Tournament pack opening videos. So there is plenty of card pack opening videos to be done going forward. I'm not putting them all out at once. It might even be just one every couple of weeks, every month is the aim. You know, I might put in 2 a month depending on whether I've got a slot available. Right now though, September is pretty much full. If I bring up my schedule, we've obviously got a schedule right now. We've got our July series. Can't remember what I did, what the actual, oh yes, I remember what our deck was for July. I won't ruin it. And we're actually going to Black Rock Mountain. Now, Black Rock Mountain is a Hearthstone adventure series, so it's against the computer in special kind of adventure game kind of mode. Very, very fun. You might have seen it before in my Natramis series. I never got back to. I don't know why. It was actually quite good. So again, it's a bit more fun. It's a bit more light-hearted, and yeah, that's going to be present at least for the next 3 to 5 months. It's not replacing the ranked series, but it might mean that for a little while at least my schedule is full, because Black Rock Mountain is 5 parts, and each of those parts is split into between 3 and 4 episodes. Completely standalone. You don't need to kind of be watching the whole series to go back and kind of, if you're on, if you enter it in, you know, 4.5 for example, or 4.3 rather, you wouldn't be sitting there thinking, I have no idea what's going on. They're standalone, you can sit and watch them, no problem at all. So what that does mean is that, again, I've got card pack openings scheduled. I've got one scheduled for the end of this month. That, I'm not sure if it'll be a Grand Tournament one. I'll need to check. Let's have a look at what I've got in my... Yep, so it's going to be a mixed card pack opening at the end of this one. Is likely to be a mixed series, so it's going to be classic and goblins versus gnomes, and then we'll start to go into the Grand Tournament ones. Problem is, you're going to start seeing the Grand Tournament pack cards before you even get them revealed. I'll try and avoid using any legendaries, however. So it's a Hearthstone filled next few months. It's just what drives the channel as well, as a lot of people like it, a lot of people don't like it. I will try and accommodate as much as I can, but right now I've got a bunch of content. Like I say, I've got 5 months worth of content for kind of Wednesdays already done, so I need to get into that. I can't delay it any longer. I it was supposed to start back in June, but was it June, May? I think it was April, May. I think it was supposed to start in, but I got distracted by the Curious Expedition. So no, it was June. I was supposed to start on it. So I was meant to be doing it in June, start the series, but the Curious Expedition, I was just really wanted to do that. I'm kind of glad I did though, because it was definitely Curious Expedition was something to go on. It was something to try out. It was something I will potentially come back to, but not for right now. So that then gave me a couple of months where I was able just to finish up a few series. August we've had Best Signs of Orgrimmar and the Space Engine video. Those were just sitting for quite a while. They'd been uploaded. I just needed to get rid of them. They were just sitting there, so needed to get them done and out of the way, and then we can start going forward and getting this all done. So yeah, it's been a bit of a ramble. See, there's not a huge amount. The book has started. Chapter 1 is sort of written, so it has been written. However, I'm going to go back and split it into 2 chapters. There's a lot of info dump in the book itself, of the first chapter. So I figured there's a better way of doing it, and by doing it I can actually then make it 2 easier chapters to read rather than one kind of long-winded chapter. Your opening chapters, you don't want to be too long and kind of boring. Chapter 3 is sort of done. That is done, but it's not really chapter 3. So this week I've got to be working on chapter 4. It's a long process. It's not something I'm intending to, get rushed and out. I'll probably let you guys know when I'm done with it, if and when it gets done. So not a lot to say. Remember and have a wee quick peek on the Stone Whisperer subreddit. The link is in the More To part here. What I will say is that I have mentioned that there's a few games I have in my Steam inventory and ones that are on my Steam library that I am thinking about doing. So have a peek there and let me know if there's one that you want me to do a review on. I can let you know what it's like in regards to how, chilling out it is. There will be more videos. Say I'm getting things recorded here and there. Like I say, that's been 10 videos done in space of 2 nights and 1 day. So 5 were done today, 3 were done before and 2 were done the night before. So there's only so much you can talk about cards at a time. This is a problem. You start to really, oh look, it's the same card again, but no mind, it's fine, it's all good. So yeah, things are looking up for the channel. We're still happily ticking along. I'm not going to be actively promoting the channel, again this month. I'm just going to let things tick along and deal with them as and when they happen. So thanks everybody. Let me know if there's anything specifically you want to see, whether it's more Hearthstone, more Space Engine, more rambling videos. The RP ones I did in the end of July take a lot of time to actually do, a lot of time to plan. So if I can do some, I might do some, but right now schedule's pretty much locked and full, but it doesn't mean that I won't record until, that's fine. So I always like to make sure I've got 2 or 3 months worth of videos sitting there that I can use, because if and when I eventually do sell our house, we can start, I can get a bunch uploaded, get it done, and not worry about having to have internet access straight away or stuff like that. So yeah, thanks everybody for watching. You're always wonderful. Thank you very much for any comments, likes, subs. You're all amazing. Whether you just listen to my videos, whether you listen to 1 or 2 ever, wherever you comment in every video, it's always appreciated. Everybody knows that I do appreciate them. So thank you everybody. You all have a great day now. Take care and bye bye.